Imagine the night sky adorned with a breathtaking display of shimmering stars, vibrant nebulae, and distant galaxies. Now, picture capturing that celestial spectacle with your camera, immortalizing the beauty of the cosmos in stunning astrophotography. If you've ever yearned to unlock the secrets behind those jaw-dropping night sky images, then get ready to embark on an awe-inspiring journey as we unravel the top tips and techniques for mastering the art of astrophotography. From capturing elusive meteor showers to revealing the hidden colors of nebulae, prepare to unleash your creativity and witness the universe in a way you've never seen before. Astrophotography, or astronomical imaging, is a type of photography that captures different celestial images in the night sky. Galaxies like the Milky Way, deep sky objects like the Orion Nebula, star trails, and the moon are popular subjects in astrophotography. With the right equipment, including a high-quality camera, a telescope, and star trackers, and proper technique, anyone can take striking nightscape images. Types of night sky photography. You can divide this type of photography into two basic classes. Long exposure photography captures stark trails or very dim objects with the right equipment. Night landscapes and star trails are an easy and fun way to start. Modern digital SLR cameras, with their outstanding low-light capabilities, have enabled photographers to use short exposure photography to shoot amazing nighttime landscape images. Think of those glamour shots of the Milky Way or the aurora borealis that pop up on your Instagram feed occasionally. They can also be used for brightly lit objects that can expose the image frame quickly. Examples include the sun, moon, and sometimes even the planets of our solar system. Getting started with astrophotography. For beginner astrophotography, star trail or nightscape images are the best places to start. For one thing, these forms require equipment that you probably already keep in your camera bag. For another, they are a fun way to get out at night and enjoy some time away from the city. The first step to getting started is to find your darkest sky. You've got to get away from city lights, and nights with a new moon are best too. Because of the immense amount of light you are going to let into your camera, even the distant glow of a city will show up surprisingly bright in astrophotos. A bright full moon can wash the night sky out completely. The next thing to understand is that the Earth's rotation is going to cause you problems. While long exposure photography of the night sky is relatively straightforward, anytime your shutter is open, you are also going to capture the relative movement of the stars and other objects. You can solve this problem in one of three ways. The easiest thing to start is to shoot short exposure, very wide-angle photos like landscapes. For close-ups of the moon, planets, or deep space objects, you will need special equipment on your tripod to move the camera smoothly at precisely the same rate as the Earth spins. These devices are commonly called star trackers. The final technique is just to embrace the movement and capture it in your photography. Star trail photography is a captivating art form. Plan your trip to find dark skies. Unfortunately, one of the hardest parts of night sky photography for many people is finding dark skies. Light pollution is nearly everywhere, so much so that society, in general, has lost its appreciation for the night sky. Many photographers feel that this is one of the most important reasons for seeking out dark sky preserves and taking images. These spectacular images raise public awareness of a type of pollution that many have never considered: light pollution. Let your eyes adjust. Did you know that the human eye has its own ISO settings? Maybe that's not exactly how it works, but dark adaptation is an important concept to understand if you're going to go shooting at night. Have you ever walked into a dark room like a movie theater and not been able to see a thing? After a few minutes, your eyes adjust and you can start to see much better. In a nutshell, this is your eyes adjusting to the dark environment. Your irises open fully and chemical changes in your retina allow the photoreceptors to work better and receive more light. Your eyes gradually get better and better at seeing in the dark. The full process takes up to 30 minutes, and once complete, your eyes capture many thousands of times more light than they did before. But here's a catch. After your eyes have adapted, just one glance at a bright light, like the headlights of a car or a bright flashlight, will ruin all the work your eyes have done. And the process of dark adaptation will have to start again. Shoot in fully manual mode. Even the best cameras cannot deal with the low light levels you'll find when shooting the night sky. Even the autofocus is baffled by the lack of light. As a result, it's all on the photographer. Of course, it's impossible to know exactly what's going to work one night versus another. Many times you will start shooting only to realize that there is more light pollution in a place than you realize. In short, your camera is going to reveal an entire world that you cannot see with your naked eye, and it's always a bit of a surprise. Start by setting your manual focus to infinity. Note that this is not a full stop on one side of the lens focus barrel. It's usually a few notches away from the stop. In other words, many lenses focus beyond infinity, and it's up to you to fine-tune that. Play with your exposure triangle. With the lens focused on infinity, there is no depth of field to worry about. The only exception is if you are very close to a landscape object in the foreground, like a tree or other interesting subject. Otherwise, the wider your aperture is, the more light it will let in. Your shutter speed is another variable you'll want to think about. It might be tempting to leave the shutter speed open for several seconds to let as much light in as possible. But the longer you leave it open, the more relative movement it captures in the stars. The exact amount of time you can leave the shutter open will depend on the focal length of the lens. The more you are zoomed in, the less time you have. For example, if you set up your camera on a tripod with your longest telephoto lens and look at the moon, you'll probably see it more rather rapidly across the viewfinder. Wide-angle lenses give us enough time to work, and depending on the shot, you might be able to get away with 5 or 10 seconds. To keep images as sharp as possible, though, you'll want to limit your shots to around a whole second. As we delve deeper into the captivating world of astrophotography, we are reminded that the universe is not only an exquisite tapestry of stars, galaxies, and nebulae, but also an invitation to explore the depths of our creativity. Armed with the tips and techniques shared in this video, we are empowered to capture the ethereal beauty of the cosmos, freezing fleeting moments of celestial wonder in breathtaking images. If you found our video informative, kindly subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on our videos.